morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. And we're having coffee in my beautiful moon mug. Thank you, Debbie Chase. This is one of my favorite mugs for many reasons. But it's specifically being used today because we are today going to be having a lunar or solar eclipse, an annular eclipse. Don't believe, well, we may be seeing it. It's like a ring around the sun. It's not a total eclipse. Around 12:49 where I live, which is mountain time. It's a powerful, powerful time of creation because we are also moving into new moon energy right now. And that is always a time of new beginnings. And listening to some of the astrologers and really what's come through, I think in 3 readings over the last couple of weeks was balance, balance, balance. It is imperative that we hold our balance. This time of Libra energy is promoting that and bringing to us areas, or to our awareness, areas where we might be out of balance. Excuse me, my nose is itching. And so bringing ourselves into balance is imperative because we are the way showers, the light workers, the seers, the intuits, the empaths, the spiritualists. We are the ones that are creating, because we know we are creating a new way of being in this world. And really what we need to do is create that peace, that balance, that ease within us by bringing ourselves into balance, by raising our vibration. Pure love and joy tool, gratitude. 2 very simple tools to raise your vibration. Because remember, we are sharing this energy with everyone in the world that we come in contact with, and it is a ripple effect from us. So if that is all you ever do in this lifetime, that is perfect, because you came in to affect the world. And that could be just simply from your vibration from one person to the next. So the very interesting card that came up, the very first one for this reading, is the Ace of Earth. This is the Gaia. What's it called? My new deck, Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And this is, Gaia, Mother Earth, very affected by moon and lunar cycles, as are we. We're 73 to 93% water, depending on how you're looking at this physical vehicle. So it's going to affect us as the moon affects us, as the sun affects us. All of this affects Mother Earth as well. So Dreams of Gaia, the one of Earth, very green, very much a creature of nature. And this is all about new beginnings. Again, perfect with the new moon energy, with this annular solar eclipse that is happening right now. New beginnings. And it is imperative that you own this and ask, I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready, guide me to be shown what it is you're creating, because you're going to create regardless of you understanding or intending to. You're creating with your thoughts, with your beliefs, with your words, with your energies. And so your emotions are creating. So know that you holding the higher vibration are going to be focusing on lovelier aspects, things that you desire. Perhaps you need more income. Perhaps you desire more income. Perhaps you desire more stable relationships. Perhaps you desire more connection. This Sunday, I did actually 2 Zooms with a group online on Facebook called the Global Grandmothers Council Network. We are 55,000 plus, almost 56,000 strong. We're launching a platform away from Facebook because you can't really manage Facebooks. And with 56,000 people in it, I can post and go back and it's gone. I can't find it. Somebody else will let me know they saw it somehow. but we're launching a platform where you can go and join our platform for free or for one or two very nominal prices, where we can intentionally connect. We do a Zoom every day of the week. Mine is Fridays at 9 a.m., where you just come and be heard. There's no program, there's no teaching. It is the option to be heard. But the whole point of that was the connection, the rooted strength and connection that I felt through those Zooms. The second Zoom I did, I listened to. The first one I assisted on, the second one I just listened to. And I was prompted, never before, this was a first, to do a mandala while I was listening. And I had taken a painting class from the lovely Karen Gillette, who we do know, many of us do know. And I did a mandala class with her last week, and it was a painting one. And I've decided I'm having my oldest granddaughter over Saturday night. I'm going to show her how to do mandala because she wants to learn how to do backgrounds in painting, and she's struggling with that and how to blend them. And so this is a perfect way to teach her and then show her the mandala. But the mandala was so meditative and so peaceful that it was just like something lovely. And so afterwards, I shared it with the group, and just went, I didn't want to share it on screen. I didn't feel led to do that. But the group of us that had worked on this we met, aside from that, for all the planning and stuff. And so I shared it with them, and what came through that to them was unbeknownst to me. And yesterday, twice, different people told me that I was carrying, Jesus walked with me and worked with me. And then the second one said, you brought through such Christ consciousness in that mandala. In my mind, I did not know that's what I was doing. And so it was interesting to receive that same message twice yesterday. So last night I sat and did a couple of mandalas, and I'm going to WOWI today, which is Women of Wisdom and Inspiration. We meet once a month in Boise. Just a lovely meeting. We've met for many, many years now. And all you do is buy lunch. It's not networking. If you live in the Boise area, the Outback on Overland at 11:30 is when we meet, the first Wednesday of every month. You are invited. So good morning, Julia. There was a shift in me during that second Zoom that we had, and the strength of that connection, the high of that connection, the high in the understanding that we are the change makers, not just that group, but the us's here, listening, working our vibration, working our energy, seeking to find our paths more clearly. We are the change makers. We are going to usher in this world that we want to see. And so it was an incredibly, and still is a powerful time of shifting for us. And that does not necessarily mean for all of us it's high vibe and easy. Many of us have had shadows coming up that are coming up for us. Like I've said, I'm going to take another sip of that lovely beverage. Good morning, Julia. Thank you for joining me. And Friday, I'm using your mug. Julia sent me the funnest package to undo the other day, and one contained a new set of incredible cards that so echoed the energies, Julia. It was perfect that it took a little while for you to send it. It echoed the energy of that group I was in. And you don't have to be a grandmother physically to be in that group. Several of the women are younger women with that grandmother wisdom that they came into the world with. So I urge you to look on Facebook for the Global Grandmothers Council Network and join that group. And great morning to you too, Susan. And then that platform, again, it's a free join. It will bring us so much opportunity to share together more easily than Facebook does. So Julia says, good morning, Victoria. Funky energy last night. I slept in short segments. I kept waking with energy, looking to do something. Well, there you go. We are in that very much new, looking to do something. What do you intend to create? the power of your intention. That's what I teach in these classes. And I'm having another one at the Infinity Wave Center in October, 3 evenings, and powerful awakenings and understanding. I'm also having that retreat in November 7th through 13th, an even more intensely powerful way to awaken, open, own your power. And it really is important that we own our power of creation in this world and begin to understand the effect we absolutely have. And again, we can't change the fact that we share energy with every single person we come in contact with. What we can change is the type of energy we're sharing. So the first card that came up was the Ace of Earth, all about new beginnings. So focus on the new beginning you want instead of focusing on everything that's not. The second card that came up, I believe, yes, because that's the third one, is the card of wisdom. And this is urging you to tap into that innate wisdom that comes from your connection with your divine power. That open, willing, ready mantra is allowing the connection to be present always, every day with you. And remember, be very specific. I'm open, willing, and ready. Angels, guides, companions, creator, God, the universe, the great I am, the central sun, Allah, Buddha, whatever your higher power is. We all have angels, guides, and companions. Invite them in. You're not opening yourself up to just anything or anyone. And you want to be very specific about that. That is who you're opening yourself to. Yes, you don't need to be a grandma, and you definitely would love this group, Julia. And get connected with your power group up there and out here. There are groups around that can be online. Energy is everywhere. I work with people online regularly, and it is imperative that we really own our power and start to grow in that, and that wisdom. Connect with. There was something I put it in the book because I wanted to read it. We're there. The wisdom. When wisdom card appears at the present position, it is reminding you to look beyond your personal scope, beyond your current opinions. You may have been conditioned to believe dichotomies. You may have been conditioned to define, label, and judge. You may have been conditioned to think, behave, and be a certain way, but a wise person looks within and sees beyond their conditioning, beyond their opinions, to the truth. And that, that brings that subject to light, the observer position. We are being triggered now hugely by the media about this upcoming election in America, to judge the others who do not believe like we do, to pick a side, to be divided. And we want to come together. It does not matter what you believe on either side of that spectrum. The radical ends of both of those spectrums are causing us to be in more division. And that is where that power cabal that want us to stay. So do your best to stay out of judgment there. And we have been so triggered into that over the last, since 2016. So the last 8 years, to be in judgment and division and hatred to those that do not believe. Before that, we were not triggered into hating those, most of us, unless you were already extremely radical on one end or the other. Most of us were accepting of the fact that you believe differently. So there you go. And let's go have coffee. Now it's like we have unfriended people. We've moved people out of our family units. We are sitting in so much judgment. That is what that pure love and joy tool is so effective at pulling out of us as a regular practice. Daily for 30 seconds. Can you give yourself that much? Because that is really who you're giving it to. If you can give yourself a minute of that, you will reap so much, not just in raising your vibration, but in the long run, the end game of being in less judgment and more accepting. And it is so imperative right now that we bring ourselves into balance. And that is, this was not in reverse. I wanted to read this, the next card that came up was the King of Earth. And you look at the power in that. The King of Earth. And the King of Earth came up in reverse. And it came up like this, which tells us that what we are doing and wanting to do is going to take effort. It is not just going to happen. We cannot expect, because the truth is nobody can do our work for us. We cannot expect someone else to do that work. It is up to us to do our balancing. Balance, balance, balance. That really wants to be your motto right now. Seeking balance. And when you are in judgment of others, when you are in judgment of yourself, when you're into self-hatred and the shadow stuff comes up, to reveal to you what you're carrying for releasing, then we know that balancing ourselves out is a releasing of that energy, of raising our vibration, and knowing that only we can do this for ourselves and we cannot do it for anyone else. So it is imperative that we step into the truth of who we are in this world, how we can affect the world positively and negatively, but it all starts here. It is all about you. So own that. Know that no one else can do your work. You have the wisdom, the understanding, and you have it available at your fingertips if you will call on that power team daily. And get into, right now, it's very important to get into a meditative state. I invite you to consider some kind of doodling with beautiful music on. Invite your angels, companions, guides in, put some beautiful music on and start doodling. That is really what the mandala offers me. But it doesn't matter what you're doodling. It would also be a good time to do automatic writing and write and allow the creator to come through you. It does not matter what you write. It is this time of shifting. Doing your energy work can be in that automatic writing when you're releasing these shadows that come up that tell you you're not enough, you can't do that, you don't have what it takes, you're nothing special, who the hell do you think you are? All of that ilk and ire that we have played in the background in our mind for most of our lives. It is time to release those beliefs and create a new way of walking in the world. The next card that came up was Death and Rebirth. Remember, it is balance, death and rebirth. We are dying to that old way of living into this world. The world is going through death and rebirth, and it is going to get so chaotic, tumultuous, and scary that it is truly up to us to hold that higher vibration and that understanding that all of this is that third stage of the birth process of the new way of living in the world, of peace, of everyone having enough. And that's really what the Global Grandmothers Council Network, the focus is on peace. And there's so many different ways it's coming through us. All these women, the different gifts, the different ways they're bringing through things. It was just so incredibly powerful. So know that you are part of this equation. You are part of this birthing, and you can make it less fearful and chaotic for the world by working your vibration, holding a higher vibration, shedding pure love and joy for a minute a day, and shed it on whatever is giving you pause. Like right now, all the people that are suffering in the wake of this Hurricane Helene, Asheville, I think it's North Carolina, forgive me if it's not, but it was devastated. I think it was just way unexpected for them. I mean, it was coming in from Florida and people, knew that, not that it is any less devastating, but so much loss, so much trauma. Shed pure love and joy for a minute, 2 minutes on them. But again, you benefit. It does affect them. The power of your intention. That really is my mission in this life. That's what my My retreats are about empowering you into your divine energetic power and truth of who you really are, and that intense connection that happens during those. The 3-session Exploring Your Energetic Power is also about that. And so it is incredible that you, death and rebirth, you come into balance. You give birth to how you choose to move forward. I'm trying to get that in focus, but it's just not doing it. You choose how you come into this world, as you chose how you came into this world as a way shower, a light worker, a seer. And you coming into balance helps the world stay into balance. The power of your intention. Let die the old, that the garbage that you have believed about yourself. The pure love and joy tool will help you own the beauty of who you are. Get meditative, meaning just get quiet. Sit there and do automatic writing or doodle on the page with beautiful music. Allow yourself that downtime right now. That is a very healing, healthy thing to do. And because this month is going to be so tumultuous in so many ways, we want to be the holders of peace and steadiness as the world starts to rise into fear. We are the ones that can share. Again, it may never be with our words. It will always be with our energy. That is no doubt for sure. Good morning, Christine. The next card that came up was the 10 of water in reverse. And this, I can't remember what it was now. It is very much a peaceful card. I mean, if you look at this turtle coming up, this incredible woman in her wateriness and just the beauty and peace there. I'll have to look at it again. Fire is the last one. No, water is the last one. And this is 10. I have to put my glasses on. The 10 of water symbolizes both a beginning and an ending. Again, coming up in reverse, the 10 of water reverse represents a disruptive influence or belief that threatens your peace and calm. Know that it's going to happen for the world, not just you, not just the US, not in, certain people. This disruptive influence is going to be present for all of us. You may be investing too much time in an emotion that could have no real foundation or substance. Remember, the fear. We always think fear has substance. And, I've spent more time than I would like to say in the fear of the future. Everyday life for me, I'm very present. I'm, upfront right here with that underlying fear of the future. My whole life has had that. And so releasing that, living in the present of I'm open, willing, and ready. I'm connecting to, good morning, Jonathan. I'm connecting to, I'm happy to have you here too, my friend. Jonathan lives in the Chicago area, if I remember correctly. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's Michigan. Jonathan's my soul brother there. And so know that this disruption that is going to start happening is an illusion that we can buy into. It's going to look very concrete and very physical. Mother Earth is disrupting all of this. It is up to us to hold that peace space, that not getting all caught up in its space, because we know that we are the creators, and what is coming is this beautiful new way of being, holding our vibration. But it takes work. It doesn't just happen by wishing. And then the last card that came up for this morning is the Hero. Very much a powerful card. 5, survive and thrive. New here, but very open to receiving. Wonderful. Thank you for joining us. The Hero, that is you. That is your energy. And that is what you can be in all of this. And again, you may never say anything with your mouth, but you will always speak with your vibration. And it goes out before you. Before you enter a space, your vibration enters that space. That is how you can allow more peace into the world, bringing it through you. Remember, I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready. Guide me, inviting your angels, your guides, your companions, your higher power, the spirit of whatever you believe that to be. It does not matter what you call it, because it only matters that you call it. That gives them permission to help you see when you're creating, because we're in that new moon, solar eclipse energy, super powered creative energy. Keep focusing on what you desire, whether it's personally, whether it's worldwide, or both. You focus on what you want to be the truth, because that is the energy you're sending out. Energy brings back to us the same type of energy we've been sharing into the world. So if you desire more peace, bring it into you. If you desire better relationship, there was a saying years ago, if you want to attract someone with these certain traits, be those certain traits, because you're going to attract what you're putting out. So you are powerful AF. Remember that. And work your own energy. Use the pure love and joy tool. Use gratitude tool. Get quiet. It is imperative right now that you take that quiet time and you put on beautiful music, you doodle, you write, you do whatever you feel. You invite your guides, angels, companions in to commune with you, to offer you new tidbits of wisdom, guidance, and understanding, and be the change in the world right now, keeping yourself in balance. Keeping yourself in balance. You are the only one who can do that. Stop watching the news. Get your blurbs from 1440 as an email online. They give you the headlines. That is it, not their opinion. They're not fear mongering. That's where I go every day to look at different things. I do live with a newsophile, and so I do hear more than I would like to hear of the dissension, of the hatred, of all the bad that's going on in the world. But that is what I chose to live in this lifetime. An incredibly lovely man I married 42 years ago, supportive and loving and giving, but also very, very focused on what is wrong. He's a problem solver, and that's how they work. And he's solved many, many problems in this world for my family and us in that 42 years. So again, we balance out our energy, we live for us, and we influence those around us. Cleaning essential oil, clearing and intention candles, and my tea, grounding and breathing. Wonderful. 5 survive and thrive. We're so glad to have you here and bringing that energy in. Know who you are. Know that the power of your intention is also powerful AF, where you send that pure love and joy energy. I bless the survivors of Hurricane Helene with pure love and joy. I bless the survivors of Hurricane Helene. I bless the animals that have been affected by Hurricane Helene. Whatever you feel led to bless with pure love and joy. The truth is, it is all about you. Bless the walls in your house, the carpet, the pictures, the ceiling, the nature outside you. It is the act of blessing. So believe in your power and go to work now. Yes, 5 survive. Thank you so much for your service. I bless you with peace, because I know that there is trauma that needs to heal in you, and PTSD. Likely, many of you have had it. So thank you. Thank you. I am grateful for what you have done in the world for us. So I put that out to Gaia today. Laugh. I bless the coffee pot. Yes. Bless your water too. I do that process both in my classes and in my retreats to teach you the power of what your intention is. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you for your support here. Please share this video with those you think who could use it. And it would also help to like, if you're seeing on YouTube, like, subscribe. Please help this to grow. My intention in the world is to positively impact as many people as I can. And your help there would be very greatly appreciated. Thanks for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again. Yes, Jonathan, it is a journey, not a destination.